Bring your A game.
Welcome to GGMB's first podcast. I'm your host, Sean, and I have co-founder and godfather, Ben MacPherson, my younger brother, Derek. You've
What's up, guys?
probably seen these goons in some of our other content. And, the Millie. She's just here to hang out. She's just here to hang.
She's the one and only.
So, I think this podcast is pretty much just going to cover a lot more just gaming content. I think we'll talk a little bit about some esports, and just kind of what's going on in the industries, really. And we might go off topic every once in a while.
Yeah.
And Ben, if you want to introduce yourself a little bit.
Yeah, sure. I'm Ben. Kind of started the channel. I edit most of the videos except one now. Derek's in there now. That's pretty much it about me. I guess I'm a mechanic too. That's kind of
He's a grease monkey.
Yeah. So I turn wrenches as a day job, and then I play video games after that.
He's a mechanic by day and a grease monkey. Mechanic by day and a gamer by night. Yeah. And Derek?
I mean, I had 3 older brothers growing up. We played a lot of video games, played N64. Played a lot of Perfect Dark, GoldenEye. That kind of started everything going for the gaming stuff. And then kind of went into console, like played Xbox, played Halo 3, then played WoW forever. That's probably what started all the...
Wow. Literally, wow.
The PC gaming.
Yeah.
And then that's pretty much it. I mean, I'm a chef by day. That's the other thing that I do. Mm-hmm. Went to school for that shit, and
he makes a mean risotto.
Yeah,
he does. So let's get right into it, I guess. Let's start with, are new games better or worse than old games?
Ooh, the day old question.
Yeah. I guess really, it seems like new games nowadays, it just seems a lot easier than old games.
There's just so many of them.
There's definitely a lot more. Yeah,
Like,
there's a lot more AAA makers out there now, but
content just seems to be pushed now. That's
well, it's just, I think gaming has just become so, like, nerd culture, I guess, too. It's become so mainstream that, like, when people want to consume games, they want to consume them quickly, get through them, and move on with their day. Like, they're not sitting down like people who, old gamers, where, like, you'd play, say, like, any Zelda game, you'd spend hours and hours and hours, and you'd never play with anyone else. Like, that was just your thing. But now people just want to, like, get that experience and move on, you know? So a lot of games are easy.
I guess the biggest difference for me nowadays is from, like you said, Ben, from old games to new games. It seems like nowadays I want to play with another person.
Yeah.
And when there's nobody else on, it seems like I'm like lost of what I want to play, because I feel like games are a lot more fun with people. And as a child growing up, I feel like, I don't know, most of the games were single player. Not saying that there wasn't multiplayer, there was quite a few of them, but a lot of those storytelling games were a lot more in depth and stuff. Like now, it's like, if someone releases a game, they almost have to release a multiplayer.
I feel like the reason, at least for me, to play with other people is like I said earlier, growing up with 3 brothers, right? We always had more people to play with. Like whenever I was playing, you were playing with me, right?
Yeah.
For the most part, even if we were playing Zelda, you were sitting beside me watching, or you were playing, and then
Did you get that unplugged controller?
Yeah.
As a kid.
blow on the cartridge.
Yeah,
for sure.
Well, it's the same thing except Curtis's younger brothers. I guess our experiences would be a little the same with that.
But that's not to say that I wouldn't sit down and play. Like I just bought The Witcher 3 2 days ago, and like when nobody's on, I play that, and I love it. Like I have no problems playing games by myself, but I just need the right game.
That's
to play by myself.
That's funny because like last night I was just talking to Curtis and we were talking about that, like how I even like difference like 4 years. Like I'm 4 years older than Curtis, and he was talking about like how the games that he grew up with were like at a certain age when you're like getting really into gaming. It's like he was like Call of Duty, League of Legends.
Yeah.
And it was like real competitive spaces and like community and stuff like that. It's like me, I was playing like fucking Portal Runner, like
Yeah.
by myself for like just random single player games and stuff, like, or with like Curtis sitting there, but he was too young. But you know, so it's like the games that I'm interested in are a lot of times single player. I find, but
I
Yeah.
find myself getting more into the storytelling games.
Yeah.
Because playing Halo 3 was always competitive, right?
Mhm.
Playing Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 was always competitive. WoW wasn't like that competitive, but like League of Legends was extremely competitive.
yeah,
I guess there was just I guess it's kind of like off topic from what we're talking about now originally, but well, it was like
It's good,
the
though.
question was, are they better or worse? But I like where this is going.
Yeah.
What I was gonna say is I think there was like a certain era where it's like when the Xbox came out, the games kind of shifted, or
I think that's
because it almost seemed like PlayStation. Maybe I never touched PlayStation, so I can't really vouch for any of that. But
I
like,
was all PlayStation.
yes, but for us was like N64, and it's like there was no system link feature. You know what I mean? Like it seemed like when Xbox came out, because how many countless times did we go over to like a birthday party and it would just be like everyone would bring their Xbox and you would play like 16-player Halo 2 or something. You know what I mean? Or Halo 3.
Halo 3 Saint Trap Zombies.
Yeah. Well, that Halo 3 is 360. Yeah. But that's what I mean. It seems like there was like, I guess it was just technology though, but it just seemed like there was that transition period where, you know, for me, all my single player games were played on N64.
Yeah.
And then once Xbox came out, it was pretty much just multiplayer. And I think that's now where I'm at, is the only really single player game I've played and put more than like 10 hours in is like Skyrim.
I
And
was thinking that too, Skyrim.
every other game that's like when I go to Steam and look for something, it's like, does that have multiplayer? No?
Yeah, that's always,
Nah, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I bought Witcher 3 and I put like 2 hours in. I was enjoying it, but it's just, oh, Derek's online. I'll go play some PUBG or, you know, go play some Overwatch or something. But I don't know. It's just when Xbox came out, things just changed drastically. It kind of pisses me off because I feel like I miss out on a lot of those single player games and I don't really enjoy playing by myself anymore.
Oh yeah.
I don't know why.
That's why I like trying to get back. That's why I played The Evil Within, The Evil Within 2.
Yeah, but you're playing that with Mitch.
Yeah, I guess.
It's
That's
not
true. That's true.
It's not. It is single player, but you're playing
I mean,
with one other person. I mean, like by yourself playing.
I would play by myself if I had the. I mean, I'd get
It is a lot better like playing a single player game like with someone. Like
It's just
someone,
more fun.
Someone next to you. Just
It's
to
more
watch it,
fun
you
in
know?
twos,
Yeah,
you know?
It is.
You know.
I agree with that.
So what's so you say you're like single player, like Skyrim would be the most hours you would play a single player game?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like,
I have a lot of hours in Civ 6 by myself.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I love Civ 6.
Mine would probably be
maybe actually Mountain Blade. You ever
Yeah,
play
you
that
love
game?
Mountain
Oh
Blade.
yeah.
I've probably
I played
like.
the- I
I
played
actually
a
think
demo.
I have like 60 hours or 70 hours in that game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can think of multiple games that I have. Like
Yeah?
Single player that like Radiata. That's up there. It's like RPG Radiata Stories, Final Fantasy X, like crazy amount of hours. Like I guess and Mass Effect.
I was just
Mass
gonna say
Effect
that.
2.
Mass Effect 2 or 1 was, aside from like the actual, other than Skyrim, was the only other actual
Yeah.
game that I played single player by myself that I can think of.
Yeah.
And it's
I love
just
Mass
kind of weird
Effect.
how
I'm trying to.
how
I
the
played
gaming.
First Darksiders, the second Darksiders by myself. I played God of War. Both, there are 3 of them.
God of War, that's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I feel like I have a little bit more free time than Sean does, given job.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, your work schedule is different. Like
Yeah.
you don't have anyone to play with during the day really. So,
Besides Braden, right?
No, that's right.
You know what I mean?
but I guess
It's Braden.
so. I guess let's get back to the main the main question here. Like, new games better or worse than old games?
Um,
Let's look. Like
I feel like
you can't. I guess you can't really make it.
I feel like everybody. I should say everybody, but there's a large portion of people who think like I think Ocarina of Time is the best, like probably the best game because it was revolutionary, right? And like the whole nostalgic feel, right? I always feel like people think old games are better because of that nostalgic.
100%.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, but The Evil Within 2 is. I thought it was phenomenal. Same with Evil Within 1, just because of the storytelling and like graphics are better, the combat's better. You know what I mean? Like everything in those aspects are better than it. But like Ocarina of Time to me will still always be the #1 game because it was like playing that as a kid. You're like, this is insane. Like open world, like for the most part, like it was crazy, right? Like
at that time it was pretty open world.
My answer to that question is newer games are way better.
But yeah, I think
Why?
newer games are better.
Why?
Because you can, if anyone now went back and played
Ocarina of Time, that has never played it back then?
It'd be a shitty experience.
Yeah.
It'd be a horrible experience. Like, the controls, the graphics, like, you could not, even though it does age well, like, you could go back nostalgically and go back and play, but if, like, I imagine the majority of gamers go back and play that game, they would not like it.
I feel like if you didn't play it during the era of when it was, then you probably won't enjoy it. I don't disagree with that.
It's like people's minds were being blown by like Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. And it's like
DK.
You would not say those are those are the best games. You wouldn't say it's better than Skyrim. You can't say Pac-Man's better than Skyrim. Pac-Man may have influenced a lot more, but like you can't say Pac-Man's better than Skyrim.
I think you'd have to break it down on a different level.
Yeah, you could go into nuances.
Right, but I mean, that's way too technical. But
yeah.
So you think they're a lot better then?
Yeah,
now?
Just to answer the question, like hands down. Like
Derek, you think so too?
I think I find like there's a lot more shittier games out right now that, like you said, are like rushed and all this shit. But like when you find the good ones, they're good, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like the Evil, I keep going back to the Evil Within because I love it. The Evil Within was great. The Witcher, I've only played like 3 hours right now, and I guarantee that I'm gonna get lost into it because it was good. Like I like the Darksiders. Prince of Persia was good too.
Yeah, Prince of Persia was
like,
pretty
those
good.
Those were good games. Like and they're older than the games that I talk. Like they're newer than the Ocarina of Time, and they're better than that.
Yeah. I guess it's a really loaded question when you keep talking about nostalgics and stuff.
Yeah.
It's almost like it clouds your judgment or you know.
Yeah.
It's like you can go off topic and go into movies too in the whole. I'm just saying, like
it's for another day.
But it's all about nostalgic, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
right.
Yeah.
Right.
So.
But
I don't know, like
so be it.
My thought is like you don't want to think that something that was made 20 years ago is better than something now. You think we'd like to move forward.
Yeah. I think people start thinking that older games are better is when they start comparing, like when you compare Ocarina of Time to say, me and you were talking about this earlier tonight, Destiny 2's shortcomings. Like once you, like with all the technology and stuff they have and all the resources and stuff, like how could you release a game that was only, fun for 2 weeks?
Yeah.
And like, sure, the graphics are great. That I actually thoroughly enjoyed like how the game played. It's just like Ocarina of Time to me is a better game than Destiny 2.
Oh yeah.
I see.
Yeah, why not? Like, how do you release something like Destiny 2 and say, yeah, we're proud of this?
That's fair.
And like,
I think it's, but like Destiny 2 is basically Destiny 1.
Which I had no problems with.
Yeah.
I had no problems with that. Like the Destiny 1 was good. I liked it.
So you think Ocarina of Time is better than Destiny 1?
No.
Yeah.
But they're different genres if you want to get in that sense.
No.
Yeah,
you can't one's a shooter, one's an RPG.
Yeah.
But because of Destiny 2's shortfallings and comings, and because they botched it so bad, I would say that Ocarina of Time is better. It's a more full game. It leaves you with a good taste in your mouth when you're done.
Yeah.
Destiny 2 was like a month, and then it was like gross.
But also, when Ocarina of Time came out, there was nothing else to play.
That
I don't know. Only Destiny 2 is out right now. That was the biggest game.
Okay, this is okay. There's too many. Sure. Okay.
Honestly, this question could go on forever.
Yeah.
Like,
no.
I'm a little bit playing devil's advocate here.
Yeah, I think you are.
I do love Ocarina of Time, and like I didn't like Destiny 2, so I'm just
You're playing both sides of the coin. Sure. Yeah, I can understand that.
I'm just thinking of what someone else would argue at.
Maybe it comes down to how much fun you get it. Like.
Yeah,
you want to base it off just how much.
Well, everyone's
maybe how much time you put.
Sure, that's another thing too. Everyone's opinion is different, right?
Yeah.
But it is what it is. But let's switch gears here. Ben, you were telling me earlier about Twitch.
Oh yeah. Actually, well, we can talk about it like channel wide for us.
Sure.
But like anyone else.
Fill me and Derek in.
So basically, Twitch is doing something new called Video Producer. And video premiering, so it's basically going to be like a YouTube channel on Twitch.
Really?
Yeah,
that's pretty
so
cool.
like you can host it's reruns, so you can like broadcast reruns and with that, and people can like people can like scroll through your old broadcasts or like edited videos. Like you can put edited videos.
Okay, because I was just gonna say because they already kind of have something like that where you can go and look at their old
you can actually
footage.
You have to like premiere the video, so it has to be like you make a video and then you
upload
set it on for a certain time, and then it broadcasts your video at a certain time.
Does it take it down after?
No, it goes into your reruns. Then you can have them as so someone can go and click on it and watch it again, or you could go and if you're not streaming at that moment, make a playlist of your videos like that just to stream on Twitch while you're not even there. So like we could have all your videos just constantly playing on broadcast. Yeah, as long as your computer's on.
Right. I understand.
So I think that's awesome because like if like just have a constant stream of your videos playing, especially a lot of creators. Like I know, well, just personally, I know Funhouse on YouTube. They have Funhouse TV, which is basically just they are constantly streaming their playlist on all their videos on YouTube.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So just like you can click on and just like a random videos be playing. And
but you like. Yeah. Funhouse isn't going to switch over to Twitch because they're all YouTube, right?
I don't know. I like honestly think with YouTube, I don't know how you guys know much about like the YouTube space, like creators and stuff, but like it's hard to make money now.
Yeah, they're really trying to muscle out the small guys.
We never really talked about that at all ever about like, YouTube. It's not because we don't even monetize on
no,
yet, but it's like
just a hobby, right?
They're having issues with like people just like you have a video and it's just demonetized and they don't tell you why.
Right. Yeah. It kind of reminds me of how Riot Games like League of Legends, how they go about doing stuff. It's just like when the new season came out, they franchised all their teams, and whether you got accepted or declined was on them, and they didn't tell you about how the process worked. I don't know if the teams knew how, but they didn't tell the general public. I'm not sure if they've released anything. I haven't read anything. I'm usually pretty active on that.
Not that I know of either.
So what happened was like some of the teams like Immortals was always top 3, and they just said, no, we don't want you, because all these NBA teams were purchasing teams and investing in other teams, and they wanted the big guys with big money to come in, so they muscled up the little guy. But they never gave a reason. Just said, you're declined, and that's what they were entitled to because that was in the agreement, right?
Yeah.
But it's kind of like sounds like the same thing. Whereas YouTube just says, no, you don't get to monetize that.
Well, it was with.
I'm sure they'd have something though.
It basically was a lot. Well, like you could even. Logan Paul kind of fucked it up even more with his fucking suicide. Because there was advertisements on that video. It was monetized when it went up. So like. Like advertisers would see that their ad, like there was something about Coca-Cola earlier, but on a different, so like you own a business and then your logo is on an ad right before that video, you're going to get pissed. And a lot of advertisers are pulling out, like old school advertising a lot too. Like they think like no one's going to buy my product after they see it's on like, Like anyone who knows anything about YouTube, it's like
Exactly.
you didn't choose to have your ad on
It-
a video.
They've
you know?
clearly never been to the dark side of YouTube.
Yeah, there's some fucked up
like
shit.
literally.
Yeah, but like a lot of that, like a lot of racist and ISIS videos, like there's people seeing that their ads are playing on like before those videos, like so it's like a lot of advertisers are like, no, I don't want to be on YouTube.
I guess that's always going to be a problem though with like an open uploading
Yeah.
service
Yeah.
is you're always going to encounter like 'cause they pretty much like until it gets flagged,
Yeah.
then they can take it down, right? But there's always going to be that in between space where people can just pretty much upload anything they want.
I just think it's so stupid. Like, what person is watching? If you're going on to watch some sort of racist, like, hate speech video or something
I
like
don't
that,
think you care about
and
ads.
there's like a McDonald's ad or something before, you're not going like,
Fuck
McDonald's
is racist. Like,
Racist.
Like, no, like, that's not how it works.
No.
Like, if you know how YouTube works, that has nothing to do.
Yeah,
there's
exactly.
no correlation.
I-
but
I think
that's
it's like you're
how-
saying though, it's
yeah.
the older style, like the ad guys,
Yeah.
like they look at it and say, well, we don't want to
We
be
don't wanna-
related to
Yeah,
that.
our brand is
but
associated with that, but, you know, I imagine there are some people thinking like, why would they? If don't understand how YouTube works, so they could say, well, why would
Sure.
Coca-Cola have an ad on this?
Yeah, it's not
That's
like
crazy.
Coca-Cola chooses what they put their ad on. It's
no,
just
YouTube just
random, right?
AdSense just blasts whatever you want. Like
Yeah.
there are some like bigger channels like that decide what kind of ads come
Yeah.
up and stuff like that. Like there is just like certain things like that, but geez, what was I saying before this?
The Twitch.
The Twitch
Yeah.
things, yeah.
That's a fantastic
So
idea.
I think that you're going to see a lot of creators move to Twitch.
Yeah.
I don't see why you wouldn't. So how are they going to do monetization for like? Is there going to be a
Subs.
monetization for people uploading their videos on Twitch?
Well, I don't know that, but I think it's going to have to do something to do with you might have to be subscribed to the channel to watch reruns or something like that. I didn't. There wasn't that much information in the
Might be,
articles I read.
Right.
Yeah,
So,
there
but
might be
is this just
something-
an early stage of what they're talking about, or is it kind of like quickly
So,
happening?
as far as I know, like it's the information that I know.
I think if Twitch can
gone
do it
into
right,
yeah.
like
Mhm.
to have an appropriate monetization for people uploading their videos and stuff, I think it'd probably be pretty successful.
But I just think
It's good for
with
people starting out like us.
YouTube-
Well, it's good
yeah,
for
To
competition.
have
It's good.
constant flow.
yeah.
of our
It's good to have
videos.
healthy competition between
Yeah.
like YouTube. Who? What else is there aside from
There's
YouTube right now?
nothing. Vimeo.
You know what I mean though.
Yeah,
Like,
there's nothing.
It's good to have healthy competition
Yeah.
because then they push the envelope of each side of the company.
Yeah.
Like you
And
know, what I
it's-
mean? Each company.
the main thing. Like anyone who talk about business is like you got to diversify your business. You don't want to rely like anyone who's making money off YouTube. You're working for YouTube, and YouTube could just say bye to all that money like that. There's no
Well,
obligation
that's right.
for them to give you.
That's a
like,
risk, right?
So, like, if you have it on YouTube and Twitch, and you have your own website, and it's also on here, it's like if one of them shuts down, you're okay.
Mhm.
But if you rely solely on like one website to like do that, it's just like, especially
And-
if you're relying on that revenue, like it just doesn't make any sense for a business to do that. So
But I think that's also an issue too because there is no competition to YouTube, and like you're saying,
Yeah.
like I mean, you can upload it to your own website, but then you have to go after your own
yeah, then you have
ads
to,
and
like,
stuff,
yeah.
and
It's a lot of headache if you don't have a big
right, and that's why I think if like I was saying, if Twitch can do this correctly,
Mhm.
they can definitely put up a good
Mhm.
fight against YouTube.
I definitely think that's.
I don't see why they couldn't.
Yeah.
If-
Well, Twitch has a pretty big name for themselves already.
Yeah.
right?
Well, they do. Like they have pretty much. I
I
would.
think you're
I would
gonna-
say the monopoly on
Yeah.
on streaming.
Yeah.
They do. I mean, I don't know. Like
What are their
I don't think Twitch is very big over in like the Asias, because they have the Zubu and
Oh yeah.
yeah. That
What doesn't Microsoft have their own mixer?
but that's
for, like,
news to
Xbox
me.
and stuff?
Oh, I don't
think
know.
It's through Twitch. Like,
I've
it's
never
an
heard of
actual
that
thing
before.
called Mixer, because guy I work with, he streams off Mixer because it's for his Xbox. But I think you can go through Twitch, but
Is it just like something that allows you to stream and then
Yeah.
it goes to Twitch?
no, it doesn't go through Twitch. It's its own broadcasting thing. It's
Oh.
called Mixer.
Oh, yeah.
That's
It's
news to
not-
me.
It's nearly, obviously, not as popular as Twitch, but like I think the biggest video I saw was like 5,000 people, maybe. You know what I
That's
mean?
still
Like,
something.
yeah, exactly. Like
The only time I've ever seen YouTube have lots of views is when they do like a live, like a NASA space launch or
Yeah,
something.
because
Oh, yeah.
everybody
Or-
wants to see that.
everybody,
shit.
yeah.
It's
Well,
great.
that Red Bull guy when he dropped from space.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I
What
can't
was
remember
that?
his name.
Felix Baumgartner. Is that
Something like that. Sure.
it? I think that's it. I think that's what it is.
Sup, Felix?
Yeah.
No, but
Yeah. Did you guys watch that live?
yeah, I think I
Yeah.
did. I think it was in college or something at the time when that
I
happened.
watched that.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Yeah, it was
Something
actually pretty cool.
The biggest rocket going up the last 2 days, Falcon.
Oh, SpaceX with
Yeah.
the
The
that
car,
shit's so
Tesla car.
fucking crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Did
but-
you guys see that? Sorry, I'm going somewhere else. That video of the rockets coming back.
Yeah, some
How
I
fucking
It,
looked
like, comes- it looked
looks
like
a
Iron
movie.
Man.
It looks like, yeah, it literally looks like a,
they come close to
CG
they come
movie.
close
They're just
to
like,
Yeah.
they just land. And you're like,
yeah, they come close and they like have like these other rockets in them and then it's like
Yeah.
stabilizes them and they just kind of land. It's like Iron Man suit
yeah,
landing. It's like
it looks so futuristic.
Yeah, it was
That's
so
crazy.
cool.
I
Yeah,
watched
it was
like
awesome.
100 times. So
Yeah.
it's like that's insane.
Yeah, it was-
Definitely
yeah.
going to look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really
fucking
cool. Yeah,
I'll
it is.
Put a little clip of it
Yeah.
in our video.
Awesome.
Because if you haven't seen it, fucking see it because
I-
it's crazy.
I really hope that that Twitch thing pans out like
Yeah.
good.
No,
It'd be interesting to see what they I haven't read the article. I might after this, but see what they plan on actually
Then-
doing.
I guess you can still have everything on YouTube, like videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you
it
can
is.
do
It's
both.
just another,
You can do both for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't have to have it constantly running.
Yeah.
Because like I'd have to have my PC constantly running and like streaming.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's definitely. I'm definitely gonna start setting up something on there for us.
I don't see why we
And,
shouldn't.
just because it's another spot for our videos to sit. You know, like
Get this shit out there.
yeah, yeah,
Power to the people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So, what did you guys watch? See Doc come back?
Oh my god. Yeah, I heard. I didn't watch him come back. I watched
I-
a video of him.
I
on
just
YouTube
tuned
with
in
his,
for
like,
2
his
seconds.
Big release, but like, I don't know. I think he did it for. Because Tyler 1 did it in League of Legends, right? Like he was banned for so many years, and then he hyped it up to this, and then he had tons of viewers.
But I mean,
I don't think he.
If that's your
deserved-
livelihood, you'd probably do the same thing, right?
yeah, but
coming
I
back.
don't-
I
I just
mean,
think-
the whole doctor disrespect thing, like, I mean, I hope he's not lying, but there's always that chance that he just did it for the publicity.
yeah,
like,
of course.
and him coming back. I mean, I think he broke the record, 400,000
Yeah, that's insane.
views.
Crazy.
I mean, but still, on average, right now he's like 40 or 50,000.
But still,
I think I
it's-
just seen him like
it's an
not long
insane
ago.
amount of people.
Oh yeah, it's tons, but
Couldn't imagine.
it's
It's hard to say.
I wish I knew more about it. Like, I'm not really big on streamers, so.
yeah, it's the Doc. I don't know.
He's, like when he released
He's-
the video on like his like whole cheating thing,
yeah.
he sounded pretty sincere about it.
It probably is
honestly.
real. It just seems way too advantageous for him
Yeah,
that it almost seems like it's not real.
exactly.
I don't want to discredit the guy.
Yeah, he's
I don't really know him.
no,
but-
he's a good stream. Like whenever you tune into him, he's funny and like
Yeah.
I don't know. When he came back, he flamed pretty much every other streamer.
really.
Yeah,
Oh,
he like
Really?
well, him and Summit 1G were never really buddies.
yeah.
I knew that was gonna come, but he was saying like Shroud's like, oh, Shroud's kind of like washed up kind of thing. He's not very good at PUBG anymore. And yeah, he's just kind of
Why would you,
being an
Why
arsehole.
would you flame Shroud?
But I mean, that's Dr. Disrespect. You never
Yeah.
know if he's
His
trolling or
name
if...
is literally Dr. Disrespect.
Yeah, that's right.
What do you
Yeah,
expect?
no, that's true. No, that's true. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I
I
think
just don't think you. That's crazy that he would flame Shroud because Shroud is like a
But
really
it-
humble like.
it could
I
be-
find
it could just be.
him
It's just
Certain
Dr.
banter
Disrespect.
and-
Him and Dr. Disrespect were buddies, so I can't imagine it's
Yeah.
anything too serious. But he did. He said something on the lines of that, like he was washed up.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, everybody called like for Cutie Pie. Everybody calls him washed up.
Hmm.
Washed up garbage. That's like his meme. He's 27, I think he is. He's washed up garbage. You
It's
know,
Cutie Pie,
but
though.
he's still really good at the game. He
Yeah.
could probably go into the LCS and perform just as good.
I don't know. Did you see that academy team? Digton toss. I'm just
Delta
joking.
Fox.
Yeah, something special.
but-
No, it was Echo Fox, right? That's who's,
Yeah, well,
yeah.
they were called Delta Fox.
Yeah, yeah,
right? 'Cause Echo Fox is the.
Right. Which is weird because Delta Fox is higher in the alphabetic. Right? Usually it implies it's better. but
That's true.
that's whatever.
Usually.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's hard.
Go ahead.
I still think he did it just because he wanted
Could be
tons of views. Work just because. Yeah, I know. Which is, I guess, if that's what you're going for, it fucking worked for you.
He could literally come out now and say it was all a lie. I did it for views, and he would get like the same amount of views.
It's Logan, like Logan Paul, right?
Yeah,
like the Suicide Forest thing or whatever, and then like he sent out his apology video, and it was like tons of views.
Yeah,
like tons.
He, like literally.
It seems like almost a trend now for people. Like even on YouTube, like for like Logan Paul, not even just
PewDiePie. He's a sellout
too with his racist slurs and shit.
That's
like
what we
that.
gotta do. We gotta go like push people out of wheelchairs or something and put it on YouTube and then apologize.
Is it possible to get negative views?
Arrested, thrown in jail.
Get the most disliked views over Baby, like Justin Bieber.
Yeah. What was? Oh no! I was even worse than that. Rebecca.
Friday.
Friday. Yeah.
About that.
Friday. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah.
No.
That feels like fucking ancient history right now.
I was in high school.
Yeah.
Right. I always.
What's that in high school? Oh,
I just like
great.
Instead of that song, I just remember the parody song. My hand is a dolphin.
Everybody's Russian.
Yeah, it's just I actually like that parody. I think that parody song probably got more views and likes than the actual song. But
possibility.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah.
I just think like it's a trend now for the apology videos and
it could be.
I'm reformed, because that's where Tyler One's thing. I'm reformed now. Like I'm
it's the
a
same
good
person,
but like
it's the same person.
I tuned in. Like I didn't tune in when he. I watched one of his YouTube videos like after just to see like if he's like he still like seems the same person, just raging and like that's what people want to see from him, I guess, right? So why would you change it?
As like people love like that was like reality TV, but now like. I guess our generation is a little more into like YouTube and stuff like that. So now you get like reality TV like whenever you want it. Like TV, you can like watch a show, but now it's like I want to watch Logan Paul do something like crazy and like it's like you get that fix of people watching those types of shows.
I think that's why a lot of people get attached to these like the professional players in esports and stuff. It's because they try and be like I don't know if they try and be or the teams make them more personable and like people like. For me, like Cloud9, like CSGO and stuff, like before I even knew who Shroud was, it's like, oh, Shroud's Cloud9. Okay. That's kind of actually League of Legends probably got me liking Cloud9 more than anything. But it's like when Shroud left Cloud9, it was like stab in the back kind of. Or he didn't leave, they got benched, whatever. But it was like kind of stab in the back. It's like, God dang, that sucks. Like I was more invested in Shroud than actually Cloud9's CSGO team as a whole. And I think it's just, he would stream and stuff. And you just kind of get attached to the person emotionally. And that's why I think I like Summit 1G so much is that I just
watch him forever.
Yeah, he's just a good guy. And is,
Summit 1G's pretty sweet. I like him.
Yeah, he's a nice, humble guy.
That's like.
Well, I shouldn't say he's humble. He kind of trash talks every once in a while. But I think that's why Shroud's such a good guy. He's just so.
He's real humble.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Same with like I'm a cutie pie for me. Like I watched him forever. Still do. Like to this, every time he releases a new video on YouTube, I watch it.
That guy poops gold.
Yeah.
You know who I actually really like watching on YouTube? Donkey. I don't know why. Like he gives really comedic game reviews. Have you ever watched Donkey?
No, I've never.
Oh my gosh, he's just a barrel of laughs. Like I don't know. He just and it don't matter how serious the game is, he just finds something to make it funny. Yeah, it's just. I don't know how serious he takes his game reviews, but...
Well, here's something we could go... What's your top 5 YouTube channels that you watch?
Oh, Jesus.
Your top 3. Like...
I don't know. I think when I watch YouTube, I think I just watch random stuff.
You just, like...
It's not like I wait for something to get put out, like, weekly or something. I mean, if I get bored, I'll watch... I watch a lot of highlights from like esports stuff, like CSGO and stuff. That's pretty much 3/4 probably my YouTube, and then I'll watch Funhouse every once in a while, and probably donkey after that. I'm like trying to think of like some big YouTuber that I just follow to a T, but like
I don't even.
not really. I'm more of a Twitch guy, to be honest. Yeah. I watch more streams than I watch YouTube videos for sure, 100%. Yeah, like
just a second. Might want to I think it's trying to restart. Sorry, Millie.
Son of a bitch. Not in the middle of the podcast. Nuh-uh. Not today. But like Shroud and like I'll tune into Shroud for like an hour before bed or Summit or something like that.
Yeah.
Or like I really like watching like competitive CS:GO and stuff like that.
Yeah, YouTube.
Other than that, I think
I used to watch Markiplier a lot.
Yeah, Markiplier actually is probably the one I've watched the most of.
I feel like I play the games that he ends up playing, and I don't want to ruin it for me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I watch Cutie Pie's videos. I watch I Will Dominate's video. A lot of League. I watch a lot of highlights for League. I watch like a lot of C9 content that they release for their League.
That's true.
Team or their CS:GO team. Like I try to follow their content. For a while I followed because TSM for their League team. They released like good story building for their
TSM
team, right?
sucks.
Yeah, I like C9 more, but like they released good content.
Yeah,
so
no,
I
hear
watch
you.
it because you get to like see how the players interact.
Yeah, it makes you like the players more.
And
I
then, but
understand that.
now C9's doing that for their league team, so I watch that more. I try and keep up on what Shroud's doing, and like he'll release like videos of him playing PUBG with chat or whatever. So I'll try and keep. It's more or less just like that's pretty much it. Like just
you, Ben?
I'm all YouTube. Always have it. I'm like
It's
Twitch.
Kinda,
very rarely do I go on
I
Twitch.
find it weird, like such a big difference. Like I don't know, we're big Twitch guys, and you're a big YouTube guy.
I've just been nodding along to what you guys have been talking.
Yeah, I know.
about.
You're like, in one ear out the other, whatever.
Yeah.
No, that's good though.
No, I'm like a huge like Rooster Teeth fanboy. Like, you can't tell I'm wearing a Funhouse shirt. If you look around the fucking room.
I mean, the only reason I watch Funhouse
Rooster
is because
Teeth.
you mentioned it.
Yeah. No, I've been like watching them since Inside Gaming. There's even an Inside Gaming mug right here.
Yeah.
I mean, I was drinking
Funhouse-
out of a Funhouse mug.
Yeah.
Shout out.
Yeah. So I've been following those guys for a long time, and then like Achievement Hunter, and then
I watched quite a bit of Achievement Hunters for a while too. Yeah.
Oh man, I've seen probably everything. Like honestly, like that's.
I mean, I binge watched Funhouse's drunk YouTube videos. So I will admit that.
Great. Yeah.
I've watched a few of their is it Let's Play? Is that one of their game segments? That's
Let's
where they just
Play
play a random video or game and.
Yeah, that's Achievement Hunter. Let's Play.
Oh no! What's the Funhouse one where
They're
they
on Let's Play
demo
too. Demo disc.
demo disc? That's the one. Sorry,
Yeah.
I watched a few of those.
Yeah.
They discontinued that though, didn't they?
Yeah, they stopped it, and they're doing something called Wheelhouse now, which
Oh.
is like a version of their like a very original show.
Jesus
that was
Christ! You
called-
even wear Funhouse
I am wearing Funhouse
socks.
socks right now,
Jesus
too.
Christ!
Steam,
up-
Steam Roulette is what they used to do on Inside Gaming, where they just like it would just be like a wheel, and they play a random shitty Steam game.
Oh Jesus! Oops.
Yeah, I watch them like it'll pick up in the audio, and then it'll just go boom, boom over and over again.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I didn't look like it did,
That's good.
but yeah. Anyway, that's me. Yeah.
Funhouse,
Fun.
Die Hard, Rooster
Yeah.
Teeth.
Yeah.
That's good though.
Oh yeah.
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 Well,
I'd like to get more into Twitch stuff, but
it's just
it's
more.
just the time.
It's not really what you're into though. It's like
Yeah.
you're creating videos.
Yeah.
Twitch is streaming, right? So I can understand why you don't really.
Yeah. Well, even if
I just have Twitch on my other screen. I'm not like sitting there like I'm playing
No.
a video
Really?
game and it's like
Yeah,
over
that's
here
true.
and then
That's-
like I'll
That's true.
tune in
Actually,
because
that's true.
Like their voice
That's
will
probably
go
three-
high and something else is happening. So
Yeah.
I'm like, oh okay, like I'll be playing WoW or something and watching it like randomly. It's not like I'm just watching Twitch. I
Well-
go to YouTube to watch like their
yeah,
videos they release.
I do the same thing, but with like Funhouse reruns.
I can dig
Funhouse
it.
TV, what they got right now, anyway.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
So me and Ben were talking earlier about
Ben and I.
me and Ben were talking about
I
earlier.
listen to a lot of podcasts. Everyone says me and
That's
Ben
fine.
person.
He's just
Everyone.
trying to be a grammar Nazi. He's
Yeah.
trying to impress the internet.
Yeah.
We're talking about Monster Hunters World.
Oof.
How excited are
I'm
you for
so
that?
fucking excited.
Right? I was telling Ben like over the
Remember when we found that game on PSP?
oh dude, such a
And then
nostalgia.
how hard it was? And then you just
Yeah, dude.
like, melt your face to get better at it?
Like the controls as
The
I
claw,
would play
the bow.
I would play Archer,
You
and
have to claw
the
it.
joystick on the PSP was the D-pad was here, right, and then the joystick was
The
up
joysticks
top,
were down
Yeah.
there.
or
Yeah, they were like
opposite. That's right. But to
yeah.
aim with Archer on PSP, you had to use the D-pad, something like that, because I'd have to
The
play.
D-pad was move and the Archer was this way. I'm pretty
No,
sure.
it was you had to.
Some-
No, yeah, you're right.
Anyways,
Sorry.
I remember distinctively because I had to use the claw.
Yeah, you clawed.
I had to claw it. Anyway,
I did
and
see-
man, oh man, that was how many hours do you think we put in the? I mean, you didn't play the Wii the one.
No, I.
Well,
No, I didn't.
you had a Wii. I bought you one, and then you sold it.
What happened to it?
You sold it or gave it away, or no? You traded in at EB Games.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
Oh, that's the worst thing you could do.
Motherfucker.
Did you get,
I
like,
bought it for him
$5?
too.
Xbox One. I think it was to get my Xbox One. I traded that in my. I
get
traded
it,
that
okay.
in my 360 and a bunch of shit to get it. Stupid idea, anyways.
Yeah, you don't really come out ahead when you do that. Those
that
little
was super
bastards.
retarded. But yeah, I know. We
But-
put a lot of hours. We got our cousins into it. We got Zach into it.
Oh yeah, we got
And
lots
we
of
would be
people.
like, check out this game. Like this is a.
You got to
sick
get
game."
hyped for that game, man.
I never played it.
It's
I'm
it's
pretty.
Gonna be,
The new one looks
it's gonna
fantastic,
be really good.
right?
I've watched lots of videos on so far, and I'm just like, that's gonna be sick.
Like PewDiePie will play it in between his league games, and I'll like watch him, and I'll be like, I just want to play only
Yeah,
that.
can't
game
wait
right
for
now.
that to
Like, I
be
just
released.
wanna play that.
I like the controls on the PC are probably going to be so magical.
Yeah.
Like playing an Archer or something. Oh, I
Oh,
can't. I
yeah.
can't wait. It's going to be so fluid, nice. The graphics are going to be astounding.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited.
I can't wait.
I'm just-
As long as they don't change too much, like
Yeah.
from what Paul was saying,
Mhm.
our cousin, he's probably a bigger Monster Hunter fan than us.
the biggest.
Yeah, and he says he absolutely loves it. He's playing it on PS4 right now, and he says it's just as good, if not better. So I can't wait. It's gonna be magical. I cannot wait. Oh boy.
Just don't pre-order it, because then we'll just get too many pre-orders, and we'll be like, see you later.
Pre-order. The
Fucking
pre-order course.
Yeah.
No Man's Sky.
Who's that? Who advocates that? Funhouse? Don't pre-order. Be a
Yeah,
man.
they say
Be a
don't
man.
pre-order.
Don't pre-order or
Well,
something
even
like that.
like Rooster Teeth as a whole, they like their news show is like, there's no like, why would you pre-order? Like, you know,
Gives companies bad
if you
incentives.
can, yeah, if you can get it day one, then what's the point of pre-ordering? Unless there's like pre-order bonuses and shit like that, but like, it's almost
That's
never,
what they get you.
it's almost never worth it. Really,
No.
it's like, oh, you get like a figurine or something like that, or like an extra skin. It's
Yeah,
like,
a cool in-game skin.
yeah, but then like in 6 months you can get that in game anyway. What you got in the pre-order, like a lot of times.
Yeah, I
It's
hear
like-
you. For sure.
Then again, I have pre-ordered a lot of games, so
Yeah, I can't say I'm not guilty, and
Yeah.
I've definitely pre-ordered some shitty games.
yeah.
Destiny 2.
yeah,
Yep.
I fucking deluxe edition and everything pre-ordered.
Yeah, no,
I-
so did
and I bought it twice.
Really?
I got it on PS4 as well.
You poor man.
Yeah.
That is unfortunate.
There's
I
a few games I'm pretty excited for to come out. I'm pretty excited to see Sea of Thieves.
yeah,
I think
Sea of Thieves.
is gonna be cool.
Sea of Thieves will be good.
Funhouse did a few videos and
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I think it'll be
As
fun.
long as they,
it looks awesome.
I'd love to make some content on
yeah,
that.
if
Yeah.
they keep like updating it, because it could.
Mm.
I haven't watched a whole lot of it because I don't like watching shit on games that I want to get because I feel like I'm just gonna ruin the whole experience. Like when everybody was playing the beta or the alpha or whatever.
Remember we tried to do that with the Division?
Yeah,
Then it was fun until you get max level, and then it was like,
yeah. The Division was
Yeah, there was
unreal. It
nothing
had
to
such
do.
a cool concept. to
woo.
and then
It was
just
like,
stopped.
woo.
Yeah.
Big flop.
Apparently, I forgot. I was listening to this podcast. They were talking about Division had a big update, and it like completely revamps the game and everything. But I was gonna like
Really?
look into it, but apparently
Oh,
like
shit.
their player base is skyrocketed.
Really?
Apparently, I don't like. I didn't look at any
I'm gonna
articles
look
or
into it
that.
because that game was
But
fun as
it
hell.
was so much fun. Like,
I had a lot of fun playing that game.
I'd love just like that environment and everything.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of gritty.
I think Ubisoft just produces pretty visually pleasing games.
They
To
do.
be honest,
Yeah.
like all the what actually, sorry, when we were talking earlier, the one game that I probably put the most hours in single player wise, Black Flag, Assassin's Creed.
Oh,
Oh,
completely
yeah?
forgot about
Oh my
that
god,
one.
fell in love with that game.
That's why I'm so excited for Sea of Thieves because
Yeah.
That's funny. That's where I stopped playing was Black Flag.
You never played Black Flag?
I never played it. I played maybe 20 minutes of it, but I had to do something else. And just never went back to it.
That is probably
Yeah.
my most favorite Assassin's Creed. I played, I don't know, I played 1, 2, I don't know if I played 3.
I think I played 1.
3 is the one where
Three's-
you're in the Native American.
Yeah,
I didn't play that one. I played Brotherhood.
It wasn't good. Brotherhood was really good.
Didn't play
Brotherhood was
Brotherhood.
good, but Black Flag was definitely my
Yeah.
favorite.
Black Flag was good.
I feel like I missed that.
I think I like.
You did.
90.
Dude, the sea shanties.
Yeah.
You got like cruising through the ocean. They got the storm coming. The dudes on the boat are just singing a little
Singing
ditty for you.
along,
yeah.
Oh, it's freaking phenomenal, man.
Have you guys seen Black Flag, the game? Or is it Black
Wave.
Black Wake or something like that.
Wave. Yeah.
It's
I
like
know which one you're
maybe
talking.
Sea of
You
Thieves or
command a
something,
ship
or,
with some friends and
That's
stuff.
the first time
Yeah.
I saw a game that was like that. I was like, that is fucking awesome.
Yeah. Pirate stuff just
like,
intrigues me.
On a ship, like controlling it, like having to fight back, like
That's
with all
what
your
I-
friends and stuff.
I think Skull and Bones is gonna be pretty cool.
Yeah, I think so too.
The
But
it's like a
I'm just
multiplayer.
afraid it's just going to be just a
It was
Black Flag, just multiplayer.
Yeah, that's
Not like the without the campaign, mind you.
Yeah.
Which should be okay. The combat was pretty fun, but I feel like it'll get old pretty quick. That's my
I
only
agree
thing
with
I'm
that.
scared of. But we'll see. Hopefully we can do that. I think for now I think that wraps up our podcast for
Yeah. Well, how long have we been going now? Almost an hour, 40-some minutes. I can't see that.
47 minutes.
That's not too bad.
No.
Really.
First time
good.
podcast?
I
Yeah.
like it.
It's good.
We talked
I mean, I
about
could
a
keep
lot of
talking
shit.
about random shit. That's
Yeah,
for
we
sure.
could. Yeah.
Shit is definitely random.
Yeah.
But thank you for watching. That's all from GGMB for now.
Yeah. So,
Catch us in the next episode.
yeah, make sure like and subscribe after you're done watching. Okay? Just a
Yeah.
little reminder.
Don't be afraid to comment.
Yeah.
We don't bite. All right, see you guys.
Take it easy.
Bring your A game.
What in the fuck? He's got night vision goggles. Bye, Hannah.
I'm right into this, and I've already.
Oh, not the phone! What's the phone gonna do? That was our only light source. I told you it was Jesus.
Literally know it's fine.
Can I fight?